Okay, Savannah searchers, we are back. We passed an area looking for some place to get to the spots that Brandon and I saw on Google Maps. Looks to be important, so we're going back to try to get in there, and I'll show you why it looks to be important when we get around this curve where it's going to be hard to see for the visibility because of the trees, but we're going to try to get down in there. So give me a little minute here. I'd rather start the video early than for us to miss it. We don't know where we're going because we're not from here and we haven't been here, so
it's up around this curve.
okay.
But before you get to Rumpke,
There's the thing I can't. I want to go back because this is important. I want to make sure everybody sees it. Figure out the best way. There's a little circle drive here. I'm gonna pull in these people's driveway and see if I can't show you part of what we're looking at, and we're going to try to get over in there. But just so you know, as we were coming out of the last video, security stopped us and ran us off. So that particular area is probably protected. Let's see. I don't know if we can actually see it from here well enough that you can see what I see because of the trees. Can you see it? Right here. I'm going to try to get us closer. I'm going to zoom this back out so we can go back onto the road, and we will see if we can't get in there. Even if we get run out, it might be close enough that Aspen can take a look at this area. Also, somebody posted pictures of a bridge and a corn conveyor or something yesterday. We are going to go to that area next because we're supposed to get rain today and 50 to 60 mile-an-hour winds this afternoon, and this may be our last chance to check this area. So honey, can you hit the the caution button? We're going over the river, but I'm going to try to get us in close enough. Yeah, here comes the car, but I'll let it go around me so that you can see what I was looking at. See this? That's what I was looking at. And I was looking at it from the, obviously from the other direction. I'm trying to get... there we go. Get it to zoom back out. And this is the river beneath us. Sorry for flipping y'all upside down and stuff, but this is basically part of the area that Brandon and I had been looking at. I'm trying to find an area where we can actually get down there and look in the river. I believe this area is what the locals call the fort. And Brandon thought that was very important. So is this it? Is this the entrance?
not that up here.
That one's gated. I don't know if we can get in there or not.
Yeah, I figured it was.
I could go back and check that little spot back there, but I think you have to have an SUV or something to get down there.
Oh,
okay. Yes, this area is gated, but it does let us see a little bit more of that. I wish that bulldozer wasn't in the way. Here's some more stuff right here. And I don't know if you can see this through the trees. So I'm gonna back up just a little bit to see if we can get a better view of this. See if we're kind of close to the area. I'm gonna go down to this little section next to it.
Yeah.
And see if we can get through there. But some of these roads, I have a van, you all, and due to a massive wreck in March of last year, it's a 2018 van, and I really would hate to get it stuck in March somewhere. But if we can get through there, we're gonna go.
It looks like it goes pretty close to the river.
We are going off of Google Maps, and when we were up at Rumpke, it looked like that road pretty much went all the way down to the river, but it wasn't all paved. And the security guard that stopped us said it does go all the way down there, but he did not advise us to try to go down there in this van. Basically, he advised us that we didn't want to be on the property at all, in a very nice way, telling us to leave. So I'm going to see what we see here, and if we're able to take this route at all. I don't know. I am going to go on foot a little bit just to see what we can see. My husband can sit here with my fellas. They're real good about that. This may be a little bumpy, but we'll leave them to their rock and roll, and we'll go see what we can see. Just so you know, your tour guide is a fluffy old grandmother, so we're not hiking down through here real fast. But we'll see what we see. The road here is pretty wet in places. As you know, it's been raining a lot, so it's saturated, but there are recent footprints here. I don't know if you can see that. So people have been down here. I don't know if it's Savannah searchers or just somebody's stomping ground or what. We want to see what we can see. You could bring an ATV down here pretty easy, I think. But you would have to know the area. This is one video I'm going to place and go ahead and send. I don't know if you would consider that a man-made stream or not. There's nothing in it right now, but when it floods, it obviously is. There's footprints from here over to there and a pathway under the bridge. I'm going to take this, you all, which is not good for me. If I fall. Okay, let's see what we can find here. This is under the bridge. I know somebody's mentioned areas like this before too. I have to go really slow because if I take off sliding, I'm going to roll and land in the river. It is dry in this part right here, and it is slick a little bit. But we'll see what we can see. There's an overlook over here. We're going to go over there. But I wanted to look down here to see what we saw too. parts of the river here look pretty shallow, or at least you can see that's not reflection there, that's actually rock bed. Now we'll go down this little pathway here and see what we see. If we find an area that we feel like really has to be looked at today, I'll turn it over to authorities and see if they'll go. There's no way to know if they will. Okay, this is what we're coming to. I don't know if you can tell what that is. That's steps going down. And then it leads over into this area here. I'm not going down there by myself because it's very slick. I don't see anything that looks like from here needs to be looked at. I mean, in an emergency manner. This part of the river seems to be quite shallow. So if we can get over there where the dam is, we might have some luck if this is the actual area that she's in, meaning the forks and the river, not this particular piece of ground. Although this is part of the area where they do come with the ATVs, you can see that on the way back. I'll show you some of the pathways that they've got there. I'm going to try to upload this today. So, can you see that? This says Brandon. I don't know if you can see it very well. And then it says Jess. And that says Swag. There's something on this other side. It says Chris. That's all I see in this area, but that all seems to maybe be important. You can tell people have been over here partying, but it's probably a party place. I do recognize some of those words and names from some of the psychic stuff. I don't remember if Sarah and Emily was in there or not, but I'll show that to you anyway. Now we're going back. This is my concern, is getting back over this little ditch. It's pretty slick looking, and I'm pretty fluffy and not used to exercise. I've been getting more exercise since I've been searching for Savannah than I have in a long time, because she seems to push me to go. I had to have both my knees replaced, so I started working at home. But I don't know if you can see that or not. Right through there is a pathway that something on wheels has taken. And then right along here, that's another pathway. And up close to my van, there's my van back there, is the entrance to get up into this area right here, so that they can take ATVs up through there. Makes me think I might be at the right area for the forks, but I'm not from here, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to try to jump a little and hope I don't fall or break my knees. Ah, I made it. Can you believe it? Okay, so here we go back towards the van. I'll show you that entrance there so you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see all these footprints in the mud or not. I don't know if they're important. some of the psychics that have viewed the things, if this is the area, they may know. That's why I'm going to try to get this online today. It will be marked private, and I will have other people view it first. Unfortunately, I've been having to hold back on the videos. I have 2 more of Camp Nelson, and I'm going to try to go back there today if we can beat the rain, and finish up that video so I can pass it on. I'm trying not to post things until after. There's another ATV entrance. It's a little grown up, but because I have been followed once and they made it obvious they were following me, I don't know if it was a scare tactic or what, but I stopped and went to take their picture, and then they zoomed off. So I've not been posting. Here you go, see? Right up through there. Goes to the area that I showed you, and also goes up to an area up through here. So for now, I'm gonna cut this off because I don't know where we're gonna be, and we'll have another video when I get to the next destination.